Round 6 again on Ron Raceway. Another 90 minutes of rain for two of our GT1 drivers on PC. That means 180 minutes because King Blaze and Trumpet are coming straight from the Xbox One race. And as we saw from the Xbox One race, it's going to be interesting. I think getting the pit stops done just so you're out of traffic is going to be key. But yeah, it's tricky. There's lots of places to go wrong. Lots of high-speed sections where you can really struggle, especially in the low grip of the rain. About 2-minute 30 laps for GT2, 2-minute 20-ish for GT1, and then 2-minute 40s for GT3. GT1s are in the Pisswater Dominator with the GT2s in the Phoenix and the GT3s in the Picador. All the Ps for this round. And we'll see how these drivers on PC manage it. Probably the same. It's going to be all the same, I imagine. Very difficult. Alright, 60 seconds till the start.
Interestingly, on our GT1 view, it's just changed. We had two 8th place drivers. That was interesting.
Okay.
Good old GTA.
Good old GTA.
No wheelies for our drivers.
Yeah, no wheelies for this round, no handbrake starts, so you've just got to manage the wheel spin, only utilising the right trigger and your own throttle pedal. Alright, here they go. And they're off. Trumpet Master gets a good start from pole position. Looks relatively clean behind. Bit of jostling for position, but not too bad. Here come the GT2s. That was a good start by Danny. And the LSDWP gets up into second place around the outside. Deviators in the lead from pole position. That looks dicey in the GT2 field. Here come the GT3s. Large Soda goes from third to first.
Wow, LSDWP getting the work done.
Yeah. LSD, good start from LSDWP. Yeah, absolutely. And there they go. So, let's skip to the driver's action. For some reason, it's amazing that Blazer's stream was absolutely fine for an hour and a half that we've just used it for me, whereas now it's stuttering and is behind.
It's because he's broadcasting at 60.
60. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, here they come.
That Silky is dressed as a minion.
Trumpet Master still in the lead, Cloud second, Tuppers Eric third, Minus Riff fourth, Darnock fifth, Cleo sixth. Those are the championship contenders.
Ooh, Cleo clipping the prop there, going into the side of Darnock a little bit.
Yeah, these streams are a little bit out of order at the minute. I will sort of sync them up and stuff when it all happens, but Darnock and Cleo obviously fighting over 5th place at the minute. Yeah, dressed like a minion is our pit watcher, one of our 3 pit watchers. We got a whole full pit crew this time.
Fun times.
Looks like Cleo and Darnock are slowing each other down a little bit from this. Let's see them from my perspective as they come around onto their second lap. Trumpet still in the lead. Cloud second, Eric third, Minus Riff now in, pushing for that third place. Darnock and Cleo. Then Blaze and Mild. Then we got the GT2s coming through here.
GT2 is looking tasty at the moment. We've got two battles on screen. CT Ski and O'Darn, both in their own battles.
Let's see them come through the first corner. We got Danny is now in the lead. CT Ski pushing to take that lead. Ducati Doctor in third with Benimi and Dan. Wow, yeah, it is. GT2's looking spicy. There go the GT3s. So LSDWP leading the way in GT2 and GT3.
Oh my god, Benini's stream is horrendous.
Oh yeah. Is it at a high bit rate? So Large Soda in the lead, Jay Santos in second and Beta 1 hit in third. They've got a decent gap on the rest of the field with Zeppi, Berserker, Benny, Daleks, Tony Soprano and Jonty.
4K.
4K?
Yeah. 4,000 kilobits
Oh,
per second.
4,000. Oh, but that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but he's broadcasting at 1080p, so that might be the problem.
Yeah, Benimi's stream just isn't working for me, so there's literally no point in having it.
I'll swap it out for Selkie.
I mean, we might be able to put, because Blazer's stream isn't working for me, so we might be able to put the two GT1s and the two GT2s. Oh, but then we've got three GT2s. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave it as it is for now. And see how it
I
goes.
can pop Selkie in there if you want. Just take Benini out.
I mean, I'm seeing Benimi's. It's just a slideshow and it's a minute and a half behind. So at least it gives us something.
Wait a second. Let me do some investigations.
So that's how Dan got it. Well, it's Benimi's stream is kind of like an action replay
Ah, okay.
of what happened. So we saw how Dan and Benimi got past Ducati.
I can swap him back for Dan if you want.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright. The order's not going to be together. I can do more decent streams. This is GT2.
So we've got Danny in the lead, CT Ski trying to go for an overtake in second, with Dan now in third. Those three have a gap, as it looks to me, on the rest of the pack this early on. Let's see what's happening in GT1.
I've updated the link in Discord for the GT2s.
Wow, GT1 is...
Cleo's got a bit of a...
Oh my god, look at this, it's insane!
Good grief. Battles all over the place.
Oh, someone's got spun around there. Eric.
Oh, yeah.
That's put Dan up into fourth. I don't know whether... So we can see them coming through. Trumpet Master still in the lead with Cloud in second. Now we've got Mindless Riff in third, Darnock fourth. Blaze is now in fifth with Eric in... Yeah, so it must have been Cleo who hit Eric there. Had to wait. This is dicey.
Sure is. All the GTs are far closer together
Let's see
in this race compared
GT3.
to the Xbox. We saw like pretty much immediate field spread on Xbox, but
Yeah, we did, yeah. Looks like
staying fairly close together.
Large Soda is actually getting a pretty decent lead in GT3 ahead of Jay Santos. So we've got two new people in the top two spots. Beta 1 Hit and Berserker, our top two drivers on the perspectives, are the ones we're used to seeing in first and second place battling it out over wins, but not today. Large Soda in the lead, Jay Santos second, so we'll keep monitoring how that goes. Danny has managed to pull out a bit of a gap over CT Ski and GT2, as Dawn has actually dropped back to in the pack.
Ooh, large soda's actually streaming if you want large soda's perspective.
We could. Feel like we have to get rid of Benny though.
Drop it in for Benny.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't get to see his hat. I didn't show it.
Show his hat. Oh, he's
took it off. Yeah.
Because he's racing.
Zeppi very close on the back of Berserker. Over 4th place in GT3. Can you organise them in such a way that it's in the order of the... So Large Soda, J Santos, Beta 1 hit Berserker.
You're asking an awful lot.
I don't think I'm asking too much.
Listen, who do you think I am? A bloody secretary. Right. Large Soda, then...
J Santos, then Beta 1, then Berserker. We're going to see an overtake. Oh, Zeppi going up the inside of Berserker. Going to see it from his perspective. There it is. Doesn't quite get it done, but here come the top 3 in GT3. That's how close they are. Actually, it's closed up on that lap. Top 3 are definitely pulling away from the rest of the pack, with Berserker, Zeppi and Jonty. So we got 3 groups of 3 in GT3. There's the back group. Oh, GT2, there's been a bit of action. Benimi and O'Dan are battling over 3rd.
So I've updated the GT2 and GT3 links so they're in order for you.
Okie dokie. See, Tiski is now 3.5 seconds behind Danny. GT1. Oh, Cloud McShort, who was running in 2nd place, must have had a mistake because he's dropped down to 5th now. So we've got Darnock in 3rd, Mindless Riff in 2nd, Cleo in 4th, and then Trumpet Master still leading from pole position. Oh, Tony Soprano disconnected from GT3, from the back end of GT3 rip. F's for Tony. I'm going to put this shot on whilst I swap these views around. Dead car on track. Everyone's got to be careful.
I don't get paid nothing, Dinlight. I get paid the same amount you get paid for doing your videos at the start of the stream. Alright, it looks like Ducati Doctor's having a bit of action at the moment.
Yeah, battling Deviator.
Deviator, yep. Ooh, Deviator goes out wide. Oh, he's going to come in sharp here. Oh, just cuts off Ducati Doctor. Not able to get the cut back
battle over the lead. Jay Santos and Large Soda. In GT3, actually Large Soda goes for an overtake. He went for the lunge up the inside.
Am I way behind? What's going on?
So now we've got Jay Santos in the lead. Oh, and the GT1s are coming through to lap the GT3s already. So we've got Trumpet Man, that's the top 3 in GT1, and there's 4th place Cleo, as someone's making a pit stop in GT1 as well. Oh, Beta 1 hitters must have made a massive mistake.
Alright, so it's Cloud McShort that took his pit stop in GT1.
Yeah. Beta One Hit goes from 3rd place and just off the back of the top 2 all the way down to 6th. I didn't see exactly what it did. He must have missed a checkpoint, I think. That's what it looked like. But he had to do a big swing around to catch it. Yeah, you're right. So it's interesting, we've got a race where 2 of our championship protagonists aren't actually in the fight at the minute.
I'll try and find out what happened to Beta One Hit.
Yeah, it was on the stream, I missed it. Good night, Crab Reaper. GT2, Danny has pulled out a very nice gap. When the streams sync up. Guess I'll go to a different location, I think.
Unfortunately, Twitch isn't allowing me to make a clip of that because it's shit.
Did you see what happened?
Yeah, it just went really wide on the checkpoint and missed it.
Ah, okay.
Well, I say really wide, really narrow, really, because it was on the inside.
There's the top 2 in GT3.
Yeah.
Actually have a massive gap now.
Beta One Hit now going for a run on Berserker. You can see it in both views, and we've got a GT1 in the mix too.
Oh, the GT1 gives Berserker the little boost.
Oh.
This is going to hit Darnock as well. Oh, that's dicey. Let's skip to Darnock's perspective.
Bit cheeky from Darnock, if I'm
yeah,
honest,
it is. You're not kidding. That was very forceful, and that. I mean, Beta One Hit's still going for the overtake on Berserker as Cleo now comes through. Oh
GT3.
my lord! So many GT1s coming through.
Oh, Beta One Hit capitalising there, getting round 2.
An overtake, 2 in 1. Overtakes Beta One Hit, Berserker, and Zeppi to get himself back into 3rd place.
Good job.
Wow. Meanwhile, at the front, Jay Santos and Large Soda are just streaking away.
Darnock is up into 2nd.
He is.
Yep.
That means something's happened to Mindless Riff then. Yeah, he's in 4th now. He must have had either a coming together with a traffic or...
Yeah, so Tuppus Eric has pitted in GT1 and Jonty has pitted in GT3. God, it's all going on for the PC race, eh?
Not kidding. So Mindless Riff was in 2nd. He's obviously dropped back now to 4th after either a mistake or whatever it was. Trumpet Master, meanwhile, has just been avoiding all this nonsense and is still in the lead. I know, Phil, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, it's his stream, it's not. Tell you what's made it a little bit better for me is switching the stream to auto.
I think it should already be on auto. Maybe not. Yeah, it already is.
Watch on auto.
So the Caddy Doctor looks like he's okay. Deviator pitted, so that battle between the Caddy Doctor and Deviator is a pit stop between them now.
Yep, tell you what though, Blaze is right on the back of Mindless Riff.
He is indeed, over 4th place, as we've got Darnock and Cleo. So Darnock, Cleo and Mindless Riff are our three championship contenders, and they're in second, third, and fourth at the minute. But Trumpet Master's in the lead.
Blaze pushing hard right up to the back of Mindless Rift now. He's going to be able to get the job done.
I can't even see it properly as Cleo makes a little mistake there. That's going to put Mindless Rift and... Oh yeah, they're much closer now.
Between the races, if you're watching this on YouTube, Blaze was complaining of hand trouble after the Xbox One race, so
he was, yeah.
Doesn't seem to be causing him any issues though, because he's still racing pretty well.
He's in the fight. Oh, is he going to go for the overtake? We're seeing it at a slideshow, but is he going to get this done? I'm just seeing one frame and then a few seconds later another frame. It looks like he's in a good position. Yeah, he does. Gets that job done. Blaze up to fourth.
Our minion has put his hood up.
Yes, he has. We've got a team of 3 pit watchers this week. It's a full-on pit watching, crew. Big thank you to all of our pit watchers and organisers and everything throughout the course of the season. Ironic how his PC stream is showing less frames than his Xbox stream. I know. Alright, so looks like the GT2s are now coming round to lap the back end of the GT3s, so that should start to get dicey. Why do I have both CT Ski and Dawn in 10th place? Because these streams are very far back, that's why. Darnock just entered first on my screen.
Trumpet has pitted.
Ah, that's why, okay. And he comes out in second place, actually. Third place, sorry. Ahead of Blaze. So our 2 Xbox One drivers are together on the track. I feel like Silky is continuing on the memes and the tomfoolery that happened in season 4 with who was it? Baron and Serenial.
Yeah, so Mild has pitted.
Has Large Soda pitted?
No.
So that means Beta 1 Hit and Berserker have caught up to Large Soda, so we're seeing them fight over second place in GT3.
The only person in GT3 to have taken a stop so far is John T.
Mild has said in the chat that he's going to DNF because something's wrong with his car.
Oh no.
Meanwhile in GT3, Jay Santos is bossing it. Miles in the lead.
Beta 1 Hit is right on the back of Large Soda as well.
Yeah, they're... The top 5 in GT1 are so close together. I'm going to show them as they come through here.
Is this your time to eat food, is it?
Yes, I'm only having a Nutrigrain bar this time though. I'm going to have more food afterwards. There we go, there's the leader, Darnock. Second place, Cleo. Third place, Trumpet Master, who's had a pit. Fourth is Blaze, fifth, Mindless Rift. The top 5 in GT1. That's how far apart they are. But Trumpet's still got the upper hand. Oh, we just saw Jay Santos just flew past my screen, so we're about to see Large Soda and Beta 1 Hit. There they are. As the GT2 car of Danny leading the GT2 class. So we're going to get to see GT3 and GT2 all come past this screen at this point. Dan is in second.
Blaze
CT.
has taken his stop.
Okay.
As has Ducati Doctor.
So there's Jay Santos in the lead of GT3. You can see the gap that he has. Oh, that's a bit of argy-bargy in there. We're going to see it. Large Soda gets a little bit out of shape. Is that going to give Beta 1 Hit the chance to for the overtake? think it's going to happen here. But maybe into the hairpin.
And Zerka's still on their tails as well.
Yeah. Large Soda goes for his pit, so that frees up Beta 1 Hit and Berserker. As O'Darn, who's in second place in GT2, comes past. Did Cleo Cleo and Darnock must be having a battle. They are.
They are indeed.
They're so close over the lead of the race. The two championship contenders along with Mindless Riff.
PJ in GT2 has taken his pit stop.
I think we'll keep an eye on this lead battle in GT1. GT2's calmed down a lot, so...
You keep an eye on that and I'll keep an eye on GT3.
Yeah, okay. Good idea.
Beta 1 hits into 17th place. So we must have gotten past, yeah. Oh yeah, because Lord sort of pitted, right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And Mild disconnected as well, so 16th in GT3 is the lead now.
Yeah.
So Mindless Riff coming in for his pit stop. Is he going to come out behind Blaze? He was behind Blaze. Cloud is actually right there, as you can see on Silky's screen. And Eric.
Yeah, they've both taken their first
Tell you what, apart from Trumpet Master, who, you know, just was able to get away at the start, GT1's going to be so close once everyone's done their pit stops.
Hope so.
Yeah. Oh, Cleo and Darnock very close. Can't get them to sync up.
No, I'm the same. I might have to look for another provider at this rate.
I want to get into a different location. So we still got Darnock and Cleo in the lead, but Trumpet Master is going to inherit the lead.
Yeah, Jay Santos has pulled out quite the lead in GT3.
That's the rest of the pack in GT1. Oh my god, they're all so... That's unbelievable.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Yeah, Jay Santos is checked out.
Oh yeah, GT1 so close together.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It'll be a fun race. Oh, we've got a battle in GT2 between CT-Ski and O'Darn.
Alright, let's have a look at that. That's over second place.
As soon as I say there's a battle, O'Darn begins to pull out a wee bit of a lead.
Oh, and Jed overtakes CT Ski as well, so
Oh yeah.
it's basically three-way battle over second in GT2. Danny, meanwhile, has just checked out at the front.
Yep.
Having a very good race. I know Danny's had a few second places, but I don't think he's won one yet.
Oh, okay. It was a great start, so
Yeah.
it's definitely deserved.
Looks like Ducati's made his pit stop and has come out ahead of Deviator as well in that little battle. Six Sauce with the 4 months. God, this has gone quick. Hope the season is going well, and I wondered if you could tell me the top 3 results for each GT on Xbox. Oh, bloody hell.
No, that's the answer to that.
I'm going to have to think a bit.
Ducati made his pit stop 7 minutes ago, by the way, bro.
Okay.
I did say.
My bad. Not listening.
Yeah.
So Blaze won GT1. Wait, what did he won? Top 3 for each GT. Blaze, Baggins, Artwix, DJ. There you go. GT2 was Giros, Charlie, Matty. GT3 was RJ Slow. Copyright. Sefsi.
Yes.
Cleo and Darnock still battling it out at the head of the field, but this is all over second place, really, because as you can see from Silky's perspective, now he's got a chicken on his head. I'm guessing that's a Silky
what a
chicken.
scumbag!
Must be.
Trumpet Master's right behind these two, and he's going to inherit the lead when they pit.
Got to say, that's not a very flattering post for the chicken.
Yeah, not quite. 10 fat women with the 8 months. Fantastic social distancing content as always. Thank you as well, Hammer.
always welcome. Zeppi and Berserker in GT3 have taken their stops.
Okay.
So, yeah, Berserker is now behind Large Soda.
There's Danny, the leader in GT2. And as you can see, he's got a pretty big gap to Dan in second, Mountain Jen in third, CT Ski in fourth. To keep you updated on the GT2 battle. So really, in GT1, we're just waiting for Darnock and Cleo to pit. And where are they going?
Oh, Darn's just come in for his pit stop.
Oh, okay. Probably a good idea.
Yep, gets overtaken by CT Ski. Benini's also making his pit stop.
Oh, GT1! This is going to be the opportunity. No, not quite doing as Darnock in traffic hasn't been the best today. There are the two leaders. And there's Trumpet Master waiting to take over the lead. As Berserker crashes right in front of me.
Oh no.
Then there's Blaze coming through, Mindless Riff. So it's all happening now with the GT1s and the GT3s again.
Yep. Oh, Cleo is so close to Darnick.
But it's all over second, it's unbelievable. Trumpet seems to do better on PC than he does on Xbox.
More frames in it.
That must be it.
Makes all the difference.
He said in game chat he enjoys the PC races more than the Xbox races. Is it
There you go.
purely from frames maybe? Thank you, Maud. We appreciate it. I think we're good. But what was wrong with your car? Why did you? RDT hasn't popped in, has he? By the way.
He has not.
What was wrong with your car, Mild? What made you have to pull over?
Is it sabotaged by LS Customs?
Yeah. Something to do with car handling. Couldn't hear everything because I was trying not to crash. Okay. Trumper prefers the way the cars handle on PC.
Oh, CTski's making a pit stop.
Yeah.
That's everyone apart from Mountain Jed and Sunken that's taken their first stops in GT2. As we see Danny taking his pit stop as well. Should be able to keep the lead, I would imagine. He is miles ahead of everybody. Does indeed comes out in 8th place, first overall in GT2.
What did you say regarding... Wait. Trumpet Master must have made a massive error. He is back in the pack. Wait, what's happened to Blaze here as well? I can't see because it's all... Okay. So it looks like as Darnock and Cleo are still... Oh my god. I don't know where to look.
Yeah, they're door to door.
Yeah. So we've got Darnock and Cleo who are battling for the lead, which wasn't going to be the lead, but then Trumpet Master, who was just behind them and had already made a pit stop, has obviously made a mistake somewhere because he's now in 4th place. Blaze has also had a spin. That's put Mindless Riff into 3rd. Trumpet Master's in 4th and Blaze is in 5th. Unreal.
Nobody wants to win.
No. Has Beta 1 Hit made his pit stop now? Did he just do that then?
I did say, yeah.
You did, yeah.
Has
Okay.
made his pit stop.
Yeah. So he's come out in 2nd place ahead of Large Soda. So
Yep.
top 3 in GT3 are J Santos, Beta 1 Hit, Large Soda.
The only
good
person
night,
in
Phil.
GT3. The only person in GT3 that hasn't taken a pit stop yet is Jay Santos.
Our leader.
The only person in GT2, the only people in GT2 that haven't taken their first stop is Mountain Jed and Sunken, and in GT1, Cleo, Darnock and Neutron still need to take their first stop.
Neutron's not here, so
Oh, is he not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that explains that then.
yeah. Martin Jed's pitting now, I see, from Silky's perspective. So that's going to drop him... Where is it going to drop him? Probably behind Dawn. But where in relation to CT Ski? Let's see, he was running ahead. And it looks like he's still running ahead. I think O'Darn and Mountain Jed are in 2nd and 3rd, battling over, 2nd and 3rd. Danny's checked out at the front, and CT Ski's dropping behind a little bit from that top 3. Trumpet Master's dropped back down a bit further now. It looked like. Yeah, is now behind Eric, and Eric is challenging Blaze. Cleo pits.
Yep. I mean, Trumpet is able to take his second stop now, so...
Is Cleo gonna maintain... Oh, it's close between Cleo and Mindless Riff over 2nd place. Mindless Riff's gonna take it, I think. He's got the line.
Here it is.
Oh my god, this GT1 battle. If I was Darnock, I just wouldn't bother pitting. Because he's
Yeah.
gonna end up in this.
So Eric has taken his second stop.
Bit wide for Mindless Riff there. Cleo's into the back of him.
Yep.
Eric's taken his second stop.
Yep.
I tell you what, he's one to watch. Because that might be a master stroke. Eric was right behind Blaze before he's obviously taken his second stop. And if there's this huge train of cars, Eric could be one to watch by the end. Yeah, the thing is now for Darnock, he has that free. He just needs to put in those lap times, not pit, basically. Yeah, Blaze is completely frozen at this point.
Yep, it's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
We're having GoPro issues with Blaze.
GoPro issues. All right, so let's see it. We're going to see Darnock come through the screen. There he is. He's in the lead, but hasn't taken a pit stop yet.
Oh, Cleo going for the lead on Mindless Rift. Manages to get it. Gets second place.
Yeah, Cleo passes
great overtake.
Mindless Rift for second. I missed the overtake because of course I did. But that's the middle of the GT1 field. And there's Eric after taking his second stop. Wow, Darnock's pitting. Why? Unless he feels that Cleo's quicker and he wants to consolidate the lead and be able to defend. Alright. To be fair, even having to do that overtake on Mindless Rift, Cleo is right behind Darnock again. So if Darnock feels that Cleo is actually quicker, pitting to be able to give him the chance to defend is a good idea actually. Jay Santos also pits from GT3.
That's Cleo's overtake if you want it.
Okay, I'll check that. Jay Santos
overtake, in my
still
opinion.
in a very commanding lead in GT3. Live Soda's second. Berserker's behind Jonty and Zeppi, who are battling it out just ahead of him there.
Yeah, Jay Santos has taken his pit. Did we say that?
Yeah.
I was too busy getting the clip, so apologies for that.
Let's see.
Yeah, Cleo is pushing Darnock now.
Oh,
The race for the lead.
this is Cleo getting ahead of Mindless Rift. There we go. Now let's go back to Darnock. Live pictures. Let's go back to live pictures.
Pictures definitely is the right word to use when we're talking about Blaze's stream.
That's true. So this battle for the lead has just resumed. It's just that the rest of the GT1 field are a lot closer now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point, as Kim says in the chat. This has been a non-stop battle over the lead of the race between Cleo and Darnock for the last 40 minutes. Almost half of the entire race.
I think you said they're the championship leaders as well. Huh?
They are the championship leaders as well, yeah. Mindless Riff is in there as well, but they have the better results when things filter out, sort of thing, with their dropped scores.
Yeah. This must be really frustrating for Cleo. Cleo looks to be faster through some of the corners. Just manages to catch up to Darnock, but can't get past him, just taps him every
Yeah,
time.
it seems to be that's I wonder if that's why Darnock did do that pit.
Yeah.
If Cleo is just quicker.
Oh, the traffic's going to come into play here.
Going for the inside. Ducati Doctor right in the middle.
Yeah.
Bit one hit and Large Soda and GT3 aren't too far away from each other. Over second place, but Jay Santos is currently in a big lead.
What's happened to Berserker?
Oh,
Large Soda's just had a spin on the last corner.
no, yeah. Okay, so I shouldn't have said anything. That means that battle for third place is just gone. Oh, there we go for an overtake on Darnock by Cleo for the lead. Is he going to get the cut back up here? That's a classic
Looks
move
good.
on Ron Raceway.
Looks good, yeah. Sure is.
Oh, Darnock's got the inside on the... Oh, this is so close. Darnock carries the speed through and takes the lead back.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
That's Mindless Riff.
Mindless Riff gets up in a second after all of that. Gets the better run.
And Darnock
then
crashes.
Darnock hits the inside, so Mindless Riff's in the lead with Cleo in second. Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy.
That's going to put
action in this race.
That means Blaze is going to be into third now. He is, and right behind these actually. If Blaze was actually caught up. So Mindless Riff is now in the lead. Cleo's still in second.
Talk
Darnock
about capitalising on that little battle, Mindless Riff.
I know.
Into the lead. Some good driving there. Oh, Cleo and Mindless Riff side by side through the last.
Mindless Riff went wide, but he's going to have the inside for the next corner. As Blaze is in third place,
catching up.
just watching this battle as his stream miraculously is working now. And Darnock's now dropped to fourth. This is incredible. And remember, yeah,
Cleo's got the inside and the run.
Yeah, Cleo's got it.
Gets the job done.
I think Cleo's got the pace. Just hasn't been able to actually get some free air at any point during this race. Let's see what he can do now.
This GT1 race is amazing.
Yeah, this is really good.
Just all I see is when Blaze's stream's going, he's just getting closer and closer and closer.
His stream's working fine for me now, amazingly.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's having problems for me.
Yeah. Alright, so Cleo in second, Cleo in first, Mindless Riff in second, Blaze in third. You can see them from Blaze's perspective, how close they all are. Darnock's dropped back a little bit now. Wow. I'm going to show spectator shot once they come through again. Oh, Mindless Riff a little bit. Mindless Riff seems to be somewhat slidey, let's say. That's losing him time.
And a bit Tokyo drifty.
Yeah. Alright.
The rear of that.
There's Cleo. There's Mindless Riff and Blaze, first, second and third. There's Darnock now in fourth and then crashes it out again! And has to wait! No. Oh, he's now at the back of the pack!
Is that Eric up into third?
Eric is... No, he was at the back. Eric was at the back of the pack, basically, but obviously an extra pit stop. But Eric is now behind Cloud. And trying to, that's the only problem with doing early pit stops.
Who's coming for the pits there?
I don't know. As Cleo, Cleo took out the GT3 driver and has had to wait of Benny. That gives Mindless Riff the lead again, and Blaze and Riff are fighting for the lead. What is this race?
Meanwhile, we said someone came into the pits. GT1, that was Trumpet Master.
That was Trumpet who came into the pits, okay. So that puts Eric up into 5th place, Cloud in 4th, Cleo's in 3rd, Blaze is now in 2nd with Mindless Riff in 1st.
Yeah, Blaze is going for a cheeky win, I think.
I think Eric.
A double header.
I'm still that early prediction of Eric. I think nobody wants to win.
Apart from Blaze.
The only thing Eric needs to do is be able to clear Cloud McShort, who's in front of him, either with Cloud pitting or Eric just passing him. That's the only hold up for Eric at the minute.
Has there ever been a driver that's won two platforms worth of races?
I think there's only been one.
Okay.
It was me.
You might have some company soon.
Yeah. I never quite managed to do all 3 in one weekend though.
That's tricky.
Yeah, that
Are we
was
going to
just
see
too
Blaze?
much. I did 2,
going
but
to
not
see-
3. It might have
we're
been
gonna see
someone else who's
Blaze.
done it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to see Blaze Reserve on PS4 tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, Blaze might be pitting. He was choosing Molotovs, it looked like. Cleo, despite having to wait for that, is still right behind. Eric is still stuck behind Cloud.
In GT2, O'Darn come in for a second stop.
Okey-dokey.
Sorry, guys. GT2 and GT3 is happening at the moment. It's just GT1 is capturing our attention.
There is a race happening in those classes, but
There is.
it's not. There's not an awful lot of let's say changes of position in those classes at the minute. So Cloud McShort pits. That gives Eric clean air in front of him. Eric is now in 4th place. Oh my
Two
god,
stops
Mindless
behind.
Riff is getting held up by Berserker, and the oh, was it Berserker? No, it was Daleks. I couldn't see the name properly. And now this race,
It's a three-way battle for the lead again.
Mindless Riff, Blaze, and Cleo.
This is ridiculous.
This Eric is
Alright,
loving
we get
all
to
of
see
this
it.
because
Yeah, we get to see it all from. Cleo's
Cleo
point of
goes
view.
up the inside of Blaze but doesn't get the run.
Oh, the traffic's going to come into it again.
This is
Zeppy, I think.
unbelievable.
Zeppy doesn't know where to go.
No.
Poor Zeppy.
Actually, there we can see Eric. From Darnock's perspective. And obviously Eric has taken both of his pit stops, whereas Darnock hasn't. He's only taken
Yeah,
one. Eric's going to win this race. I said it so early.
You did. You
I-
called it. Is what
I
you
called
said.
it
You
so
said
early,
he'd
I think.
be a one to look out for.
I think if these 3 were to pit now, Eric would be in the lead.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
I think
that,
so.
you know, the top 2 might... Oh, Cleo makes a mistake, gonna miss the checkpoint!
Oh, nightmare.
And that's
Yeah,
gonna
but
put
those
Eric
two,
past
yeah.
Cleo,
Yep.
having taken his second pit stop.
Yep.
And Darnock is now right behind Cleo, but then gets wrecked by the GT3 who doesn't see him coming.
Wow.
This is unreal. This is
Right,
absolutely insane.
In GT2, Benimi and Ducati Doctor are taking their second stops. By the way.
Okay.
All right. Who's that? Just come into the pits in GT1.
Blaze.
Silky screen. Is it Blaze?
Blaze is pitting. So now we'll get to see where Eric is in respect to with Blaze. Yeah, he passes him easily. Look at that.
Yep.
So Eric's now up into 2nd after his 2 early pit stops. Cleo's in 3rd but still has a pit stop to make. Darnock's in 5th behind Blaze but still has a pit stop to make, and Blaze has done both of his stops. Meanwhile, Mindless Riff is in the lead with 1 pit stop to make.
It's pretty spicy.
This GT1 race, it's reminding me of the GT2 race on Xbox in round 2. Like, it's that
Yeah.
much fun to watch. It's absolutely incredible.
Darnock is behind Blaze at the moment.
Yeah. And still has a pit stop to make as well.
Yep.
Same for Cleo. Basically, Darnock and Cleo, who were battling it out for so long for the lead, have both capitulated.
Yeah, Darnock's throwing it away.
Oh, Blaze with a bit of a moment there. Looks like Cleo is catching up to Eric. So I think Cleo has the pace in this race over 1 lap, but just hasn't put it all together. as we've been seeing, I suppose. But at the minute, it looks like Eric is in the net lead of the race. There's
Yes.
Mindless Riff going through. Then we've got Eric and Cleo. And Blaze and Darnock. We've also got Trumpet and Cloud, who've done 2 pit stops. When Cleo and Darnock pit, they could be in the mix with them as well, as Darnock's going for an overtake on Blaze.
Yep.
Oh,
Gets
he's-
it done.
Yeah, but not quite.
Blaze has
Oh,
to
there we go.
give way.
Now he gets it, but then Blaze is going to have the inside, but then Darnock's going to have the better run into the first corner. As Cleo goes for a move on Eric. Alright, so I think
Eric
that
can
was
just let him go.
that was important for Cleo.
You reckon?
Yeah, because it seems like Cleo is the quickest person on the track. He needed to get ahead and be able to put in some lap times. He hasn't had a chance.
Look at his issues with the traffic and
know.
the prop squeezing through the middle there.
This is slowing down Eric now, and that's giving Mindless Riff a chance to come out in first when he pits. But yeah, Cleo now needs to just put in the lap times that he's been showing he can do, and maybe he'll still be able to salvage something from it. As Daleks disconnects, unfortunate. Blaze is going to be ecstatic no matter what the result ends up being. He was saying earlier in the season how he never gets to have battles like these. Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been battle central in GT1. This race.
It's been fantastic. What a race. I think Eric is still right behind Cleo, isn't he? Oh, Dan has disconnected as well.
Oh no.
Oh, and there's actually, if we skip to GT3, you're going to see it on Beta 1 hit screen, O'Dan's car, after he disconnects, takes out Jay Santos and gives Beta 1 hit the lead.
Oh no.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. To be fair, it looked like Beta 1 hit had really closed in.
Yeah.
Because,
Nightmare.
I don't know, wait, what are the pit stops between those two?
They've both only taken one.
So Beta 1 hit must have closed into Jay Santos as Jay Santos goes and pits. Because Jay Santos had a big gap, and even with that crash,
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Yeah, we
have.
said he checked out.
Beta 1 hit wouldn't have been
Beta
able to
1 hit.
overtake
Must have had the drive of his life to
to catch up.
come back. Because
yeah.
remember, because Beta 1 hit got taken out, didn't he?
Yeah, Beta 1 hit was miles behind Jay Santos. Like,
Oh no, he didn't get taken out. He missed a checkpoint.
he missed the checkpoint. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jay Santos still in second after his second pit stop. We'll see how that progresses. Yeah, we haven't been keeping an eye on GT3 just because GT1 has been so ridiculous. Is GT2 the same? O'Dan is still driving around. I was wondering why it said first place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an unfortunate disconnection. That might be a championship losing disconnection, actually.
Wow. Do you want me to rearrange the stream so it's Ducati Doctor and Silky at the bottom?
Well, I think we could probably do GT3 and GT2 together. I think that makes sense. No, we've got 3 perspectives for GT3, don't we?
4?
4 even. I was thinking GT1, but now that
What a
Blazer's
scumbag!
perspective has sorted itself out, let's just leave it how it is.
Okay.
Salient Phoenix with the 10 months. Thank you, man. What's good? All is good. This race is good. This GT1 race is good.
Blaze and Darnock still having a good battle.
Yeah. 10 fat women with the 8 months as well. I read that one earlier. I just realised it. So, Odan's car, after driving back into the track and taking out Jay Santos, is still... It's in my field of vision, but it's off the racing line, so...
Looks like
Silky's going to get it, yeah.
Yellow flags for the marshal.
Yeah.
On track.
Double waved yellows. It's not causing too much of a problem there, to be honest. It's like it's well off the racing line and it's not moving anywhere. I don't know whether it's necessary, but
He can't get into the car, so he's going to have to just leave it.
yeah.
If he can blow it off the track.
I don't want him. I don't think it's a good idea to try and atomizer it. It's out of the way. Just leave it. I think at this stage. I can't obviously influence what he's doing, but.
Oh, that'll work. Hey! He's got it up
There
on
we
the
go. Expert car remover from the track.
Yep. Our expert atomizer.
That's why we employ minions. There he goes. He should probably go to a different spot. Monaco marshals would be proud, yes. I thought it was because minions are free. Shh.
Darn strings fell off on him.
Oh, Cleo again making a mistake.
Yep, getting hung up on the wall.
6.9 seconds behind mindless riff. 7 and 9 point. It's going to be really close between Eric and mindless riff.
Yeah, Eric's still really close behind Cleo, but
Yeah.
I mean, Eric's still got a pit stop in hand, so
I think, yeah, Cleo basically needs to catch and pass mindless riff, who is 7 seconds up the road, to have any chance of winning this race.
tall order.
Yeah. Looks like he was catching, just not very well. Because he keeps making mistakes.
Let's see what's happening in GT3. Beta 1 hit is pulling out a heck of a lead. Oh, it's because Jay Santos took his second pit
Yeah.
stop. Did you see what Endersay says in chat there? O'Darn would have won GT2 without that DC.
What, the championship?
That's what he says.
No,
I
he
mean,
wouldn't.
Might not be an expert.
Oh, you mean it possibly the race? No, he wouldn't. Danny was miles ahead.
It says O'Darn would have won the GT2
Yeah, he said the
without that
race
DC.
afterwards.
The race. You reckon he had the pace for it? Not sure about that.
I don't think so. Oh, Danny Annie was dominating. He was so far ahead. I was watching downstream. He was on Danny's tail. Could that have been through pit stops though?
Dan, yeah, O'Darn took 2 stops and Danny had taken 1.
Okay, well that makes it.
That makes it worse, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mountain Jed comes in for his 2nd stop, as does Benny, as does Cleo.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Here we go. Blaze gets ahead of Cleo. Blaze has dropped off the back of Darnock.
Sure has.
It's turning into Eric versus Mindless Riff. Okay, yeah. So we must have been watching the GT1 battle so much that we didn't realise that Dan and Danny had well come together. Thank you, Endesai, for the info. Hot takes. Yeah, that's Trumpet right behind Cleo. And Cloud is right behind him.
And they've all taken their 2nd stops.
Yeah. And then we've got
So
Blaze
the
just ahead, who's also taken his 2nd stop.
The pack is still together.
There's 7 drivers in GT1. And they're all just so close.
Yep, Cleo looks to be getting hassled from the driver in 6th place. I don't know who that is at the moment.
It's Trumpeter.
Oh, it's Trumpet, right, okay. It's still anybody's to play for.
Let's see, GT2, Danny's still in the lead, Jed is in 2nd, Ksitiski is in 3rd. And GT3, we've still got Beta 1 Hit in the lead, Jay Santos in 2nd, Line Soldier in 3rd, Berserker 4th, Berserker 5th actually. Who's in 4th? John T is in 4th. That would be his best result of the season. I don't know about the pit stops though.
Wasn't concentrating.
We'll have to see what happens when Beta 1 Hit comes and makes his final stop. Oh my god, these GT1s. Mindless Riff pits.
Yep, Mindless Riff.
Oh my god, it's so close. Eric hits him in the back as they go around the first corner. That's how close it was. As Darnock pits as well. And Darnock pits and comes out last. That's how tight the battle is.
Crazy.
So we can't actually see the lead battle because we don't have the perspective of Eric or Mindless Riff, but Mindless Riff managed to retain the lead. But Eric was literally, he hit his back bumper going around the first corner as Mindless Riff did the block pass, the block defense.
Yeah, you called it.
So Eric's in 2nd, Mindless Riff's in 1st. They're battling for the lead. You can see them on the mini map of Cleo and Blaze. Let me make one of these bigger. There they are on the mini map. That's Mindless Riff and Eric going around a back marker. And then we've got obviously 3rd and 4th is here, and then 5th, 6th, and 7th. This GT1 race, man.
Crazy. Beta 1 Hit still hasn't taken his 2nd stop yet.
No. Jay Santos looks to be kind of the length of the main straight twice further back. I think Beta 1 Hit might come out ahead.
That's a great comeback from Beta 1 Hit.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to try and show you this GT1 field spread. They've all made 2 pit stops now, right?
Yeah, I think, Milo disconnected, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's taking 2 stops.
Alright. This is absolutely ridiculous. Get ready. Hold on to your hats. There's Mindless Riff in first, Tupper's Eric in second, then we've got Blaze in third, Cleo in fourth, Trumpet Master in sixth, Cloud in seventh, Trumpet Master fifth, Cloud sixth, and Darnock in seventh. Literally, that's the field spread of the entire GT1 field after
Blaze,
72
Blaze got
minutes
in the
of the
back
race.
there. Cleo goes for the overtake on Blaze.
I'm seeing... Yeah, okay. Didn't get it done though.
It's close. So basically what happened there was Cleo
what a scumbag!
banged into the back of Danny, who banged into the back of Blaze, which pushed Blaze a little bit wide, and then
Okay,
they were side by side down the main straight.
gotcha.
The chain reaction crash there.
This GT1 race.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of talent in GT1 on PC.
You're not kidding. This is ridiculous. What an incredible race this has been. There's still 20 minutes left.
I know.
More than 20 minutes.
Darnock's coming up on the back of Cloud McShort now.
Yeah, so Darnock, after fighting for the lead, at the back of the pack now, Danny gets well out of the way of all these GT1s. Cleo fighting Blaze as they're coming around to lap more GT3s. This is going to be tricky in the chicane for Blaze. Is he going to cut on the inside? Oh! Bloody hell. They're going to go either side. Cleo did a Hakkinen from 2000. Using the back.
Up into third.
As Darnock goes up the inside of Cloud to take sixth. Wow.
This is quite the race.
This race. Oh my days.
What's Blaze got to say to that?
You can see it from Suki's perspective, all of
battles.
the drivers. This is absolutely...
He wanted battles. This is what
is
you
it.
get.
Absolutely unbelievable.
That's two great overtakes Cleo's made
Yeah.
in that same corner.
And we've always been saying there, it seems like Cleo has the pace. He's not that far away from second now, and Eric in second isn't that far away from Mindless Riff. So Cleo could still, even after all of this, he could still win this, but he's going to have to do it the hard way.
Yep.
I think it's more Eric coming back towards Cleo than it is Mindless Riff pulling away.
Yeah, well, Cleo's right in the back of Eric now, so...
Yeah, battle over second. Creature Kyle, thank you for the Prime subscription earlier. This race, man. I can't. This is an all-time classic. Just like GT2 Round 2 on Xbox, this is going to be one of the best races of the season. GT1 PC Round 3, Round 6, where am I at? This is what I was saying about Ron Raceway as well. When you've got drivers that are all like close like this, like in one of the van races, it's incredible. But if you're out on your own, it's not. You can't do it.
Oh,
GT1 PS4 last round as well. Yeah, that was good.
We've not been paying attention. Darnock appears to have got in front of Cloud.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're all right. We're covered.
I've not been listening.
Cleo gets held up by the GT3, makes it through. Now Blaze's turn to get through. Alright. Mindless Riff. Ooh, in the lead. Dodgy. Eric is in second. Cleo is in third. Blaze is in fourth. Trumpet in fifth. Darnock sixth. McLeod in 7th. You can see the gaps between the entire GT1 field.
We're going to have the whole GT1 field finishing in the space of like 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's less than 10 seconds between them. It has to be. Looks like Mindless Riff has actually dropped back a little bit closer to Eric at this point.
Whoa.
This is so close, man. One mistake and you can go from first to last. Exactly. I mean,
Yep.
Darnock proved that. That's exactly what he did. Darnock is on the back of Trumpet Master now, going for 5th place. This is remarkable.
Oh, tough start, going a wee bit high on the wall there. That's going to allow Cleo just to close up just that little bit more.
On the wall? What wall? We're at completely different points. What's your time on the streams?
77.50-ish, 50.
Oh, I'm on 78:01. I didn't see the wall actually. I might have just missed it.
My bad. Alright, I'm at 78.15-ish.
Yeah, me too.
Beta 1 hits still to make his second stop in GT3.
Alright, so we're still waiting to see how GT3 is going to unfold. I just can't take my eyes off this GT1 battle.
Yep. Oh, was Cleo going to do the magic overtake into this corner again? No, just not far.
Mindless Riff is right there as well. You can see it on Cleo's perspective. Cleo can see the lead and the chance to win the race still.
Yeah, got to get past up as Eric first though.
Nothing doing there.
Oh, down into the bottom. No. I was just getting excited there. Did you get the cut back? No, not have enough.
Ah, this is amazing.
It's interesting that they're in a battle and yet they're catching Mindless Riff. So
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
assuming Mindless Riff is feeling a bit of pressure at the moment.
Yeah, Mindless Riff
Really making
has
few
been the
mistakes.
Neely man every race, either a second or a third in pretty much every single race this season. I think he had 1/4. So he's probably going to be feeling a bit of pressure being in the lead with 15 minutes to go when second and third and fourth and all of the rest of the field is so close.
Tell you what, Blaze is catching up to,
I know.
to second and third
If
as well.
anything, it's going to be a four-way battle for the lead. It looks like these top four have pulled out a bit on Trumpet and Darnock. Tupper's Eric getting caught up by the Beta 1 hit GT3. Cleo can't get the overtake done. Blaze is now right there. They're still catching Mindless.
Cheeky cut back here. Cheeky cut back by Cleo.
Yeah, he's going to have it here, I think. That's it. That's the move.
There you go.
Now Cleo's going to set his sights on Mindless Riff.
Cleo has made some fantastic overtakes.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And it has been the quickest, you'd have to say. But just has made a few mistakes.
Did Mindless Rift push that GT2 off?
I don't know, I
Did you
didn't
see
see
that?
actually. I saw a GT2 off the side, but I didn't.
It looked like PJ to me.
Yeah, I didn't know if they was just off the side, like from being off the side.
I
But,
don't know if it was lag or not.
okay.
Wow, look at Cleo just catching straight up to the back
I mean,
of Mindless Rift.
oh, Mindless Rift's made a mistake
bother.
into the chicane. That's
Yep.
going to give Cleo a run.
Cleo doesn't hit the back of Mindless's car.
This is the top four. Here they are, the top four.
Meanwhile, Blaze is going for a move.
Yeah,
on top of
he's got it done. Oh my god, that's the top four in GT. Unbelievable. So Blaze is up to third. Cleo's in second. Mindless Riff still holding on to the lead. How much longer can he hold on though? 15 minutes of defending from Cleo.
It's going to be interesting.
Beta 1 Hit has made his final stop
yeah.
now, I think, and has
10
come out
seconds ago.
quite a big lead over Jay Santos.
Yeah.
Like a massive
That's
lead.
unfortunate for Jay Santos that he got hit by that stray car.
Yeah, but I think, given the pace difference that we've seen, that was
Yeah, exactly.
sort of an inevitability. But first podium for Jay Santos if he holds it. Oh, Darnock and Trumpet Master. That's going to give Cloud a chance to catch up to the... There's definitely a top 4 and a bottom 3 in this GT1 pack, even though they're all super close. Look at how
Top
close
2 are
Cleo is.
Bumper to bumper, man. Oh,
Is he going to go for it? No, he bumps him in the back. He's going to have to give that back, I think. And really not take advantage from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sticking behind him.
Safe racing.
Good lord.
Darnock with a move on Trumpet Master.
Is he
they're
going to get
side
it
by
done?
side.
No,
No.
Trumpet has the speed.
Trumpet Master closes the door.
This is unbelievable.
This is the highest level of
Yeah,
GTA
it
racing.
really is. Berserker has just disconnected.
Oh,
And the
nightmare.
Caddy Doctor.
Oh no.
2 disconnections in one go. This has been a high rate of attrition. By the way, Cleo just got into the lead. Cleo did the overtake,
yeah.
as I was too busy saying disconnections.
Yeah. We've got Darnock battling Trumpet Master still. As Silky tries to take care of Ducati Doctor's car.
That's harsh from Ducati Doctor. That was going to be his best result of the season.
Yeah,
It's really
it's,
harsh. I think he was in 5th.
So, Mindless Rift now at risk from Blaze. Blaze is cruising right up to the back of Mindless Rift.
Yeah.
Riff, even.
Cleo's now going to try and drive away. But are we going to see another mistake? Every time Cleo's been in the lead, it's been a mistake.
Blaze has a little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot of disconnections in this one. It's not been very good. It seems like I was curious about this because in season 4, I think, no, season 3, there was one round in particular on PC where the rain played a big part. And there was a lot of disconnections in that race. But it seemed like it was fine when we did the first rain race this season. So I don't know what's happened this time. I think PC doesn't play well in long races with the rain. Cleo's pulling away now, big time. Yeah. This is a championship winning drive. This. I was saying at the start of the Xbox One race, I think, how people can put one hand on the championship with a good race today.
Yep.
I think Cleo's doing that.
Cleo and Beta 1 Hit have had fantastic drives.
Yeah, but Berserker's still right there in GT3, that's the thing. Berserker and Beta 1 Hit are basically trading wins and seconds. There's Cleo.
Berserker's DC though.
Yeah, and then Beta 1 Hit couldn't make one of the races, so they're pretty much even now. Those will be both their dropped scores, I imagine, going into the final 2 races.
Looks like Trumpet Master has cruised up to the back of Tapaseric, I think.
Yeah, we've got basically a 3-way battle for, well, Cleo's checking out. Mindless Riff and Blaze are battling over second place, and then we've got a three-way battle for third place. Fourth place, sorry.
Race just never quits.
Meanwhile, Mountain Jed and Danny are actually really close. Well, they're relatively close. At the head of GT2.
Interesting. We're very close to the end of the race though, so last few laps.
Yeah, I didn't see what lap we were on actually.
Well, Danny came around lap 34 out of 37, so...
Okay.
Oh, okay. Darnock overtaking Eric there.
Eric must have made a mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
they're side by side.
yeah, Trumpet's now in fourth.
Yeah, this is not helping Darnock.
Mindless Riff is now feeling the pressure from
Eric
Blaze.
comes back. Eric comes back on Darnock.
Two battles going on at the same time between Riff and Blaze, and then Eric and Darnock.
Mindless Riff has certainly felt the pressure that these drivers can put on.
Yeah. So much pressure.
Yep. Alright, Darnock gets the move done safely on Eric there. Eric looks like he's got quite a lot of damage to the front of his car.
Oh, Blaze. Yeah, it's not the no Macy, no chicane yet. Oh, Riff slow. Mindless Riff's struggling a bit, I think.
Yep. It's hard racing at this level for this amount of time.
It is. Alright, let's see what lap is Cleo going on to.
36.
2 laps to go.
Alright.
Eric has now fallen back and is battling Cloud for what is 6th place.
Poor Eric.
Yeah. I think your strategy worked really well.
Yeah. Just didn't have the not quite at the same skill level as the rest of these drivers, unfortunately.
I mean, the skill gap is so small, I think.
It's true.
Mindless Riff. It varies from race to race as well. Like Eric was so good battling Darnock all the way through in the previous rain race in round 3. Oh, is Blaze gonna go for the tighter line? Mindless Riff's gonna have the inside though for the next bit. That was a good overtake by Blaze. I've got to give him credit there.
Yeah, really clever.
That was very clever. Might get cut back to though.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. Mindless Riff wasn't tight enough.
Kappa.
That moves Blaze into second.
So, Blaze in second, Cleo in first. Oh, Cleo squeezing past the GT3 driver, making use of that wall there.
Bloody
going up
hell.
on the wheel. That could have ended in disaster.
Not kidding.
Alright, I don't think Blaze is going to be able to catch up to Cleo.
No, Cleo's checked out. They're actually teammates.
Well,
technically. Cleo and Blaze, they're both GT1 drivers for 24/7.
Yeah.
Just on different platforms. Alright, final lap. Mindless Riff has gone down behind Darnock. He's had a nightmare. Wow. Oh, that's a shame.
Yep, so that's Trumpet in third.
Trumpet's
Darnock
in third,
fourth
yeah.
now.
Darnock fourth, Mindless Riff fifth. Eric is 7th with Cloud in 6th. The gaps have increased over the final few laps.
Yeah, this pack finally being dispersed in the closing stages of this race.
There's the top 2 in GT2, Danny and Jed, separated by what, 3-4 seconds maybe? And the 2 Xbox guys taking the 2 spots on the podium. Shame for Mindless Riff. He had such a good race all the way through. I don't know what happened to him. There's no way I can summarize this race for the video.
Well, you're gonna have to.
It's impossible. How many different leaders did we have?
Lots.
Beta checks the leaderboard more than Cloud flicks his lights. Cloud does like to flick his lights. He explained about that at some point, how it was just like a little tick that he has when he's racing. He just has to keep flicking the lights on and off, yeah.
Interesting.
The gaps have really widened towards the end of the race. But here they come. Cleo takes the victory after a roller coaster of a race. Blaze, after his double stint, finishes in 2nd place. Trumpet Master, after another double stint, finishes 3rd for a podium with Darnock in 4th. Mindless Riff in 5th. And then we've got Cloud McShort in 6th. And Eric falls back to 7th.
Whew.
Well,
You're looking forward to tomorrow's race, bro?
bloody hell, if it's anything like that, I won't be able to handle it. Because I'll probably be the Eric in that situation, making an early pit stop, getting into almost the lead, and then dropping to the back.
Alright, this is
Danny takes the victory, narrowly ahead of Mountain Jed, so Danny's first victory of the season. GG to him.
Had a fantastic start.
Yeah, that did it for him. After a number of 2nd places and 3rds, finally gets that victory. And then we're waiting for the GT3s. And then we'll look at the leaderboards. There's CT Ski finishing on the podium for GT2.
Jay Santos letting the flares go in the back straight there.
Looking at the lap times, Cleo was, as I said, definitely the quickest. 1 second per lap quicker in terms of best lap than anybody else.
Wow. Oh, Jay Santos has had a crash.
Beta 1 hit takes the lead, takes the win. Jay Santos, he's kept it at least. Is he faffing about with flares too much?
He's faffing about, yeah.
He's almost going to lose 2nd place here. If he's not careful. Well, here he comes. Jay Santos takes his first podium of the season in 2nd place, with Large Soda taking 3rd and the final spot on the podium, reversing across the line. Looking at the lap times, as you can see, we've got a 221 from Clio, 221.7. The next best was a 222.7. That was Darnock and Blaze. Trumpet had a 22.8. Also Cloud had a 22.8. Eric had a 23.0. And Mindless Riff actually had the slowest best lap of anybody in that race. So amazing that he was in the lead for so long. It's just a shame he couldn't keep that third place once he dropped there.
Poor Blaze says his hand is permanently
in terms
clenched
of
now.
GT2, Danny with a 27.4. Mountain Jed was in second place with a 27.9. Then there was 28s and 29s. Then in the lead of GT1, Beta 1 Hit got a 42.1 with Gia Santos a 43.0, Large Soda a 43.7. Absolutely incredible.
What a race.
What a race. What an absolutely incredible race that was.
It's a good one.
GG's PC guys, and especially the GT ones. That was enthralling. It allowed us all to forget for a few hours.